welcome. If you're new here, my name is Tatum and this is Tatum Marie Yoga. I put out videos every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. So if you haven't already, please consider to like and subscribe to support this free yoga. Today we are working on some deep full body stretches. I just have a strap today. If you'd like, you can grab a blanket to keep under your knees on your mat or any other props that you really like during your practice. With that, we'll go ahead and get started. We're actually starting off in our Sukhasana or easy pose. So sitting up nice and tall, we'll bring our hands onto our knees. You can have palms face up or palms face down, it's your choice. And we'll find our center point, bringing our shoulders right over our hips. If you need to rock forward and back, side to side, to just get a grip on where you are in space, go ahead and find a little bit of movement. So when you found that center point, sit up nice and tall, draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Bring that chin up onto the horizon. Eyes can be open or closed, and we'll take a few breaths together. So exhale wherever you're at in your breath cycle. Take a full deep inhale through your nose, belly breath. Drop your shoulders and exhale, completely release. Compressing all the stale air out. 2 more, deep inhale through your nose, belly breath. And exhale, release, sink down. Last one, biggest, fullest, deepest breath you've taken today. One more sip at the top. Drop your shoulders, exhale, completely release. We'll seal our lips and continuing inhaling and exhaling out through our nose. If you'd like, you can set an intention for your day or your practice. If you don't really know what intention to set today, let's maybe set one together. I'm going to say, let's allow ease today. So finding ease in our movement and in our body and throughout our day, and allowing us to relax when we need to, finding time in the moments in between. So carry that with you and nurture it throughout the day, allowing yourself to find ease. All right, when you're ready, if your eyes were closed, let's gently flutter them open. We're going to take a few seated circles here. So if your palms are face up, let's turn them face down onto our knees. We'll sit up nice and tall, pull that shoulders down. And then on an inhale, we're going to sweep our heart forward. And on an exhale, we'll pull our belly button to spine, rounding our back. So you can take big circles, small circles, whatever you'd like, as long as you're flowing with your breath. Inhale brings you forward, and an exhale sits you back. Eyes can be open or closed. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Just warming up our spine here and syncing up our breath and movement this morning. We'll switch directions. Again, inhale will bring you forward. And an exhale pulls you back. Few more rounds here. Again, inhale brings you forward. Exhale pulls you back, syncing your breath with your movement. Last round, wherever you are. And then we'll all come back through center, finding that center point. Chin is on the horizon. Now we're going to take a few pelvic tilts. Now if you have done my classes before, you know we've done this lying on our back. So we're going to do this sitting up now. So it's just this gentle movement of allowing your tailbone to tuck under so my lower back kind of curves in And then I kind of sit up as I press my hips forward. So we're just getting this little movement in our pelvis and hips here. It feels a little bit awkward at first. I would compare it to feeling almost like you're riding on a horse, like you're in a saddle, coming back and up, back and up. So you really just want the motion coming from your lower hips and not from your upper body. So let's bring our hands to our shin in the front. An inhale will sit you up, and an exhale will sit you back. So pressing those hip points forward, allowing the tailbone to reach back, and then sitting it under, allowing the tailbone to tuck under. Just finding this little bit of fluid movement here, rolling over your sit bones. Again, your head and chest really shouldn't be doing much, but staying still. Just allowing your lower spine to move. Staying with your breath, taking it nice and slow. And we'll gently come back through center, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, we'll gently twist to the right, left hand on top of my right knee, right hand behind me. We'll inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, gently twist. Gaze can come to the right side of your room. Breathing into any tension points and making sure that both of our sitting bones are rooted onto our mat or our surface. Again, another inhale will sit you up nice and tall. Exhale, maybe twist a little bit deeper if that's available today. And an inhale, arms reach up through center. Exhale, gently twist to the left. Again, inhale sits you up nice and tall. Exhale, you gently twist, gazing to the left side of your room here. Eyes can be open or closed. Coming back to your intention. Allowing ease in your movement. You don't have to twist and try to look behind you if it's not available today. That's fine. Another inhale will sit you up nice and tall. And an exhale will gently twist. And an inhale will bring us all back through center. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Let's kick out our legs in front of us. Give them a nice little wiggle. And then sweep them around to either side. From here, we're just coming into our tabletop position. You can rock our hips from side to side. So my wrists are right underneath my shoulders, knees are right underneath my hips. We're going to take a few cat-cows here. So inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts, hips lift. And then exhale, belly button to spine, broadening across your shoulder blades, and my head drops down. I'll take a few of these on our own here. I'd like to remind you that this is your practice and you can decorate it how you wish. So if any pose doesn't feel quite right in your body, always take a modification of your choice or back out of the position. You can always come down into child's pose or shavasana. Just listen to your body and know that each day is different and each side of your body is different. Take a few more rounds wherever you are. All right, we'll gently come back through center. Let's walk our hands out one palm's length from where they're at right now. We're gonna tuck our toes and we're just coming into this turbo dog. So we're lifting our knees up about 4 to 6 inches off the mat. So let's pull in that low belly, pull those lower ribs in so we're protecting our low back here. Core is engaged. We'll take a deep inhale. And then exhale, press through our hands and feet and lift those knees, hover them, pull everything in. We're working hard. Let's keep those legs at hip width distance, and we're pressing through our fingers, knuckles, and palms. Breathe, you got it, hold it. 3 rounds of breath here. Last round. And on your exhale, gently release your knees down to the floor. Windshield wiping your legs from side to side. We'll take that one more time. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. And exhale, press through your hands and toes, lifting your knees up off the earth. Again, low belly is pulling in, core is engaged. Press firmly through your hands. 3 rounds of breath. Last one. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Go ahead, walk out your dog or take any movement that you need. Shifting from side to side. Shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. All right, we'll all come back through center. We'll inhale, come high up onto our toes. Exhale, bend your knees and step or walk to the top of your mat. We'll inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come down by our side. Let's take a few shoulder rolls here. So inhale, shoulders to our ears. Exhale, rolling back and down your back. Switch directions. All right, well, I'll come back through center. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. I'm gonna grab my left wrist with my right hand. Legs are hip width distance here, maybe even a little bit wider. Inhale, pressing my left palm to the ceiling. I'm gonna exhale, send my hips to the left of the room, fingertips to the right. Deep lung stretch, chest is reaching up to the sky, my chin is on the horizon. Stretching all the way down from my left ankle to my left wrist. And I'm not crunching in my right side body. Breathing here. Inhale, come back through center. Switch your grip. Right hand reaches towards the ceiling. And then exhale, send those hips over to the right. Lifting your chest and your chin here. Not crunching through your left side body. As you stretch all the way from your right ankle to your right wrist. Inhale, come back through center. Hands come down by our side. Let's shake out our hands. And then if you have your strap, go ahead and grab your strap or belt, whatever you have available today. We're going to take this into a shoulder rinse, into our forward fold. If you'd like, you can always interlace all 10 fingers together behind your back and take this way, or you can grab your strap. So I'm going to take a few inches in between my hands with my strap here. Feet are hip width distance, toes are facing forward. I'm going to inhale, lift through my chest. Exhale, hinge from my hips. Hands are coming up and over my head as I soften through my knees and my forward fold. Allowing my shoulders to relax as my knuckles are reaching up and over, opening up my chest to the back of the room. If you'd like, you can take a wider stance, heel toe your feet out wide. Let's take our gaze right behind us, allowing our neck to relax down, lengthening through our spine, really opening up these shoulders here. You can gently bring your weight to the balls of your feet. And if you'd like to release this grip, gently bring your knuckles to your lower back And release your strap. Hands can come down to the floor. You can grab opposite elbows here. If you have opposite elbows and your hands are on the floor, you can begin to take some movement in your forward fold. And then we'll all come back through center. If you still have that shoulder rinse grip, gently bring your hands to your low back and release your strap. Hands come to the floor. Heel toe our feet back to hip width distance. And we'll take an inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, upward facing dog. My feet are pressed firmly in the mat. Stay here. Pressing firmly through both hands. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. Legs are engaged and lifted up off the mat. Breathe. Maybe gaze comes to the ceiling. Take another deep inhale here. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Again, go ahead, walk out your dog here. All right, from our downward facing dog, let's step our feet together at the back of our mat. We'll inhale, right leg lifts high, bend your knee, open up your hip, take a few knee circles here. Switch directions. And we're taking this into a wild thing. If you don't want to go into a wild thing, you can come back into your downward facing dog. From our three-legged dog here, let's straighten that leg and then bend our knee, open up your hip. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, soften through your left knee. Bring that right foot to the left side of your mat. Right hand reaches long in front of you. Really pressing firmly through your hips and opening up your chest to the sky. Breathing here, you got it. All 10 toes face towards the back of the room. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, soften through your knees. Plant your right hand. Step that right foot back to meet your left. Beautiful. All right. Left side. Step your feet together at the back of your mat. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend your knee. Open up your hip here. Begin to take some hip circles. Switch directions. Again, if you don't want to come into your three-legged dog, you don't have to. We'll inhale, extend again, bending our knee, soften through your right knee this time. Left foot comes to the outside edge of our right mat, and our left fingertips are reaching in front of us. Again, pressing and lifting through your hips here, reaching long. Breathe, all 10 toes are facing towards the back of the room. Take another deep inhale. And then exhale, soften through your knees. Step that left foot back over to meet your right. Left hand plants. Again, walking out your dog here. Let's take one deep breath together. Exhale wherever you are. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, H-A-ha. Beautiful. We'll inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, step it through right in between your hands. Back left knee comes to the earth. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to our low back here. We'll inhale, shoulders to our ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, press your hips forward. Deep stretch down the front of our left thigh. Pulling your core in, your low ribs in. You're still sitting up nice and tall, but allowing your hips to stretch forward. And breathe. Breathe into any tension points that you feel. Eyes can be open or closed. And come back to that intention of allowing ease. Allow ease in this stretch. Release tension in your jaw if you feel like you're clenching. And an inhale, we'll come back through center. We'll sit our hips, or sit our left hip over our left knee. Let's bring our right ankle right underneath our right knee. Inhale, both arms reach towards the sky. Left hand stays lifted. Exhale, right hand will come to our right hip. Again, inhale, reach through your left fingertips. Exhale, send these left fingertips over to the right side. Open up your chest to the sky. Press firmly through your right foot and left knee. Option to keep this hand reaching to the right, or you can cactus, open your arm. Chest is opening up to the sky. Shoulder stretching here. Inhale, send these left fingertips back over to the right. Both hands reach up to the sky. And then exhale, hands come to frame this front right foot. We're gonna inhale, chest comes forward, And then exhale, let's set our hips back. Toes can lift here, stretching down the back side of our right leg. Hands can walk along side of your shin here. Another inhale will bring us forward. And an exhale will sit us back. Last one, inhale brings us forward. And an exhale sits us back. Inhale, come forward, tuck these left toes, step your right foot back to meet your left, coming into your downward facing dog. Feet step together at the back of your mat. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, step it through in between your hands. Let's bring this right knee down to the mat again here. When you're ready, inhale, root to rise. Arms reach up to the ceiling. And then exhale, I'll come down and to our low back here. Inhale, shoulders to your ears. Exhale, roll back and down your back. Elbows are squeezing together. Let's inhale, lift through our chest. Exhale, begin to press our hips forward to the front of the mat. Again, pulling our low belly and low ribs in to protect that low back here. And allowing this stretch to come right down the front of your right thigh. Still pressing firmly through your left foot. Chest can lift, gaze can lift, and breathe. Again, coming back to your intention. Finding a little bit of ease today. Ease in your movements. Breathe into any tension points you feel. Maybe with every exhale, you release a little bit of that tension and sink a little bit deeper into the stretch. And an inhale will bring us back through center. Let's bring our right hip right back over our right knee. You can slide this left foot in right underneath our knee. Inhale again, both arms reach towards the sky. Right fingertips stay lifted, left hand comes to our left hip. Reset here. Inhale, right fingertips reach to the sky. Exhale, they come over to the left side of the room. Lift and lengthen, pressing through your left foot and your right knee, breathing down this right side body. Option is stay here. Cactus, open your right arm. Chest is lifting, shoulder is stretching and opening up. Gaze comes to the sky. If that's okay on your neck, breathe here. Find your balance. Right fingertips reach over to the left again. We're not crunching in this left side body. Breathing. Inhale, both hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to frame this left foot. And we'll inhale, heart reaches forward. I'm on my fingertips here. And then exhale, hands can walk back as we set our hips back. Our left toes can flex back towards our face. I'm not hyperextending. I still have a slight bend in my knee here. Inhale brings you through center, reaching your heart forward. And then an exhale sits you back. Last one, inhale, brings you forward. And an exhale sits you back. Inhale brings you forward. And then an exhale sets your hips back. Hands are still reaching forward here, framing this front foot. Let's tuck our back right toes, lift this back right knee up off the earth, and then step your left foot back to meet your right, coming into your downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, we'll take both knees to the earth here, and we'll spin around, kicking our legs out in front of us, giving them a nice little stretch. Hands come down by our side, fingertips point forward. Let's point our toes, flex our toes, give our ankles a little bit of love. Maybe open and close them. Just stretching them out today. And we're taking this into our bound angle pose. So the soles of our feet come together and knees fall open. You can take this out wide. Your heels don't have to be right up close next to you. It's whatever feels best. And this is yogi's choice here. You can either stay lifted or you can hinge forward with me. We'll take an inhale, lift our chest through center. Then exhale, hinge from our hips flat back, reaching our heart forward. Gaze comes down to the floor so our neck can lengthen. When you're ready, you can stay here with this flat back or begin to round your spine. Chin can pull to chest. Hands can come to the soles of our feet and give them a nice little massage. Breathing into any tension points you feel. Eyes can be open or closed. Again, reminding yourself to allow ease. You can always back out of the pose if it doesn't feel good. Maybe with every exhale, you find yourself folding a little bit closer to the floor. Another inhale will bring us back through center. If you're hinged forward, let's bring our soles of the feet to the mat and bending our knees. Gently make our way all the way to our backs. And we'll pull our knees into our chest, give them a big squeeze in. And take our legs up to the sky here. Let's flex our toes back towards our face. Press our heels up towards the sky. Straightening our legs, just trying to feel this stretch down the back side of our legs here again, one more time. And then we'll gently open up our knees, coming into our happy baby, grabbing for the outer edges of our feet, soles of our feet, our calves, our thighs, whatever's available today. You can begin to rock from side to side. Or you can stay still, whatever feels best to you. I'm going to gently make my way into my Shavasana. I'm going to come into my reclined bound angle pose. So my soles of my feet are touching, my knees are falling open. I'm going to bring both hands to my belly as I relax down. You can take this time to take any other movement that you would like this morning. And then gently make your way into Shavasana when you're ready. Releasing tension in your jaw, and wrinkle your brow and soften through your face. Allow your body to melt into your surface as you gently relax, allowing that ease to flow in. Just feeling the gentle rise and fall of your belly. When you're ready, gently begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Let's maybe take this, our legs out long, hands come up over our head. Take a big, deep morning stretch here. So exhale wherever you're at. Take a deep inhale. Toes and fingers reach in opposite directions. Maybe they lift up off the earth. Keep reaching. And exhale, release. Gently roll onto your favorite side, cradling your head in your arm. And then when you're comfortable, gently press yourself up to a seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Finding that center point again, shoulders right over our hips. Chin comes onto the horizon, eyes can be open or closed. Let's take a deep inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Let's bow and gaze at our fingertips here. Again, returning to our intention that we set. Maybe carrying it throughout our day with us, allowing ease to flow in to any activity that we find ourselves in today. Thank you so much for flowing along with me. It's always an honor, and I will see you next time. Namaste.